Attention all you rule breakers, you misfits and troublemakers, all you free spirits and pioneers, all you visionaries and nonconformists. Everything the establishment has told you is wrong with you is actually what's right with you. You see things others don't. You are hardwired to change the world.
So tell me about yourself. What's your name?
My name's Frank Jacob. I'm the director of the film that's running for an Ebby Award here at the Ebby Film Festival.
All right.
The Congress,
Let me see the film.
and which I have a copy of here, which you can show your viewers. It's called Packing for Mars.
So
And
what's
it's-
it about?
It's a film that started, it's 5 years in the making. It started out as a result of my fascination with the 1970s cult sci-fi novel called Alternative 3, written by a British Fleet Street reporter, Leslie Watkins. This was a book that was based on itself another show which had come out of England the year before called Science Report. And a Science Report would do a factual report every week of science inventions and sort of I think it's like one of their last shows they did. They did this mockumentary on the brain drain from Britain, and the brain drain was the loss of some of the most smartest minds out of England to some university abroad. And they decided to find out where that abroad was, and they found out that abroad meant off-world and off-planet, leading to Mars. And so the person who gave me the book said it was a true story written as science fiction. And some of the leading intellectuals, including Mae Brussel in America, when the book finally got outside of England, because the show never did, they were saying it's the most dangerous book, and it's true, and how did he come across this information? And I thought it was an amazing read, but it wasn't until many years later when I heard an interview on the radio with a woman describing how she'd been recruited for a colony on Mars, and that woman turned out to be Laura Eisenhower, the great-granddaughter of Dwight D.
I remember her
Eisenhower.
mentioning that. Yeah, and now there's whistleblowers coming out.
Yes,
One
see, and
by
that
one?
was it. There was, at the time that I started this, she was one of the very early ones. There was Andrew Bushago, and there were some others that I was looking at, and I thought to myself, okay, like, come on, is this really true? That, like, I thought, great sci-fi, maybe it is. Something I always kind of felt like, yeah, I guess it could be true. But now I felt, okay, I want to know what the truth is. So I essentially hit the road with the camera and figured the doors would open. You know, the universe would open the doors for a fool seeking the answers.
Yeah, you need a big pry bar.
Sometimes you need a pry bar, exactly, yeah.
But you know, I think people are getting ready to handle the truth. You
I
know?
think so too, and judging by the reaction we had last night at our screening. Were you there? I don't know if you were there. I guess you probably weren't there.
I was actually out playing music at the time.
Oh, great.
That's the reason we're buying your...
Oh, okay, great. Well, the thing is, after the response we had last night, it just made me realize it resonates with so many people. When they see a lot of the information out there in isolated cases, they think, okay, that's proof that something's not right. But in the film Packing for Mars, we really do go to a lot of trouble to connect the dots between diverse sources of information, including whistleblower information, scientific information, archaeological information, historical, and etc. And we put that together in a way that is embedded in a cool soundtrack and a very cinematic, easy to look at format, very theatrical, so that people can take themselves down the road and decide at the end of the film if it speaks to them or not. And the resonance of it seems to indicate that it really does, and people really are opening up.
And that's a really good way to tell if it resonates. I think it was Mark Twain that said, the truth is a pesky little thing.
Yes.
All you have to do is put it out there, and it just keeps on resonating with people. You don't have to support it, you don't have to do
Yeah.
anything to it. Like a lie, you have to constantly build it up, support it, protect it, defend it. But the truth is out there right now.
Yes.
And I hear people say, oh, if this was really happening, it wouldn't be such a secret. And I tell them, it's not a secret.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
right.
not listening.
That's right. It's like a radio station that nobody's tuned into yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of information out there. It's just that we live in a bubble, you know? Like right now, you're talking to the choir, but when you get out into the world, videos like this have a profound effect on Ma and Paul that don't really get it.
That's right.
You just have to keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them.
Yes, and I think that it would be nice to see more of these kinds of films bleeding over into the more mainstream forms of media, not just the
Right.
people that are, we're here preaching to the choir, you could say. There's people here that are already open and interested. However, last night, somebody we know brought a guest, and this person had never seen anything on UFOs ever.
Right.
Not even a film, a book. And they watched the entire film, and they were just blown away, and they were totally absorbed by it. And that was a very good sign. That means that even people who aren't believers are required to rethink what the reality around them is really based on.
Yeah, and if it's what I feel like it is, you're not telling people exactly what to think, but you're just trying to get them to think.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
And we take information that's out there and we say, this is what I found. I'm this guy. That's me there. This guy on the front cover. That is me walking into the white canvas of opening myself up. And I think everyone can approach the movie that way, that it could be them walking
Right.
into this crazy world.
Yeah.
And so all I'm doing, and all we're doing in the film, and Tanya Maidenforth's a very crucial part, the woman that you saw at the counter, she was the executive producer, and she and I are like the Scully and Mulder that are going after the pieces of the puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle, and we find these things and we encounter these people, and I'm just saying, okay, this is what I found, check it out.
We should give these people a warning that it's a one-way trip.
It is a one-way trip,
Yeah,
yes.
once you start down this avenue, there is no turning back.
Yes.
It's like
that's right.
waking up of a morning to that point to where the dream life has faded away, you've even forgotten about it. And
Yeah.
now you realize, oh, I might as well get up.
Yeah.
There's no going back to sleep,
That's true.
once you hit this point right here.
That's right.
So what's your website?
The website for the film is www.packingformarsmovie.com.
All right.
And we have another website called Screen Addiction. That's the name of the company. Screenaddiction.com, all one word. So those are good places to start to find out more about Packing for Mars and some of our other films. We have another great film we won an Emmy for 2 years ago here. It's called Solar Revolution. That's another film for people who are interested in learning about awakening consciousness, but it's taken from the perspective of a biophysicist in Germany, and it's full of scientific facts and great scientists talking about the same subject from their perspective of science. And it's making it very clear to us that the awakening of consciousness doesn't require us to sit and meditate for years on end. It's actually being induced by external forces coming from the cosmos, in this case the sun.
What was the name of that
It's called
movie?
Solar Revolution. And that one you can see, you could go to the website also, it's www.solar-revolution-movie.com.
Yeah.
And that's where you can also get access to the DVD, or you can stream it online. It's a 48-hour rental. That's another eye-opener. And that's a good one for people that want to step in to the territory without going quite as far, maybe, or people that are believers and have problems with their friends and family members that think they've kind of gone a little cuckoo. So they show them Solar Revolution and then it's over.
Sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for the interview.
Absolutely.